Body language. Episode 5. The party trick. By the time Friday rolled around, you were half convinced Devon was stalking Ethan. Because somehow, mysteriously, Devon knew there was a small office get-together that weekend, and he was absolutely not going to let you skip it. "Baby," he announced in your apartment doorway, hands on hips like a stern auntie. "This is your chance." Social settings are where chemistry either dies like a candle in the rain nor ignites into a wildfire. You eyed him skeptically. "It's just Karen's birthday." "Exactly. Cake, wine, low lighting, and desperate coworkers prime romantic conditions." "I don't even like parties," Devon gasped as though you'd insulted Beyoncé herself. "That's because you've never been to one with me as your wingman." Scene 1. The outfit wore an hour later, your bedroom looked like a crime scene. Clothes everywhere. Devon pacing like a drill sergeant. "No. To librarian," he said, tossing one dress onto the floor. "No. To funeral, another. No. Too high, I'm applying for a loan." Finally, he pulled out a simple black dress you hadn't worn in years. This classic, elegant, just enough mystery. "I'll look overdressed." "You'll look like a goddess," Devon countered. "Now twirl." "Yes, baby, that man won't know what hit him." You stared at yourself in the mirror. Maybe he was right. Scene 2. The party. Karen's apartment was buzzing with coworkers, cheap wine, and someone massacring a pop song on karaoke. You stuck close to Devon, clutching your plastic cup like a lifeline. Then you saw him. Ethan across the room, sleeves rolled up, laughing at something the IT guy said. You froze. Devon nudged you forward. "Go, say hi." But before you could, Mrs. Lockhart swooped in like a hawk. "Belmont, you made it. Didn't peg you for a party type?" You laughed awkwardly. "Neither did I." She moved on, thank God. "But your nerves didn't," Devon whispered. "Remember? Shoulders back? Sexy librarian?" You gave him a glare that promised murder, but you still straightened your posture. Finally, Ethan noticed you, and just like that, he walked over. "Fiona," he said, smiling warmly. "Didn't expect to see you here?" You forced a casual laugh. "Me neither." Devon dragged me. Ethan's eyes flicked to Devon, who gave him a subtle wave and the most exaggerated wink in human history. Kill me now, you thought? Scene 3. The kitchen talk somehow. You ended up in the kitchen with Ethan, away from the noise. He leaned against the counter, relaxed. "You're different outside work," he said again. Like he had on that walk? Different good or different bad? You asked. "Good," he said simply. Your heart stuttered. You tried to play it cool. "So, are you enjoying the party?" He chuckled. "Not really my scene, but it's better now." That line hit you like a spark. You wanted to respond something witty, something bold. But of course, the IT guy barged in at that exact moment, carrying a half-eaten cupcake. "Hey, anyone seen my phone charger?" he asked. The moment shattered. Ethan excused himself to help. You were left clutching your drink, pulse racing. Scene 4. Devon's intervention later. You found Devon holding court near the karaoke machine, gossiping with 2 interns. When you pulled him aside, your voice was low and urgent. "Devon, it was going well." "And then sabotage," Devon said gravely. "I saw the whole thing, but don't worry. Operation Spark is still alive." "Operation what?" "Just trust me, baby. Tonight is not ending without fireworks." Scene 5. The balcony around midnight. You stepped onto the balcony for fresh air. To your surprise, Ethan was already there, leaning against the railing. The city lights reflected in his eyes. "Needed a break?" he asked. "Yeah," you said softly. A comfortable silence fell between you. Then Ethan turned, really looking at you. "You seem nervous around me," he said gently. You froze. "What?" "No, I'm not." His smile was knowing. "It's okay. I just don't want you to be..." Something in his voice quiet. Sincere made your chest ache. You wanted to say something brave, something true. But all that came out was, "You make it hard not to be." His eyes softened. And for a second, just a second, it felt like he might lean closer. Then Devon appeared in the doorway. "There you are. Fiona, the interns want you to sing." The moment shattered again. Ethan chuckled, stepping back. "Guess that's your cue. You wanted to kill Devon?" Scene 6. The karaoke disaster. The interns shoved a microphone into your hand before you could protest. Devon was clapping like a proud stage mom, and that's how you ended up butchering a love ballad in front of Ethan. Cole, off-key, mortifying. But when you dared to glance at him, he wasn't laughing. He was smiling, soft, amused, like he saw the humor, but also something else. And maybe that made the embarrassment worth it. Scene 7. The ride home after the party, Ethan offered to walk you out. Devon was already on his phone, arranging an Uber. "Thanks for coming," Ethan said as you reached the sidewalk. "Thanks for not laughing at my singing," he replied, cheeks hot. He chuckled. "I liked it. It was real." You blinked at him. "Real? Nobody had ever called you that before. Before you could respond, Devon's Uber pulled up. He waved dramatically from the back seat. "Get in, Cinderella." "So you did." And as the car pulled away, you glanced back. Ethan was still there, watching you go. Closing narration: the funny thing about parties is, they never end the way you think they will. Sometimes, you lose your nerve. Sometimes, you lose the moment. And sometimes, you lose your dignity to karaoke. But as your Uber rolled into the night, you realized something. Ethan Cole wasn't just noticing you, he was seeing you. And that Fiona Belmont was more terrifying and thrilling than any song you could ever sing. Hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Brace yourself for what comes next. Till next time, in our next chapter. Body language, are you fluent?